I don't know
I
what
don't know
that
who
is.
is doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
So ServiceNow is in cloud technology, as I said. If anyone wants to start journey with ServiceNow, if they wanted to start learning ServiceNow, they don't need to install anything on their personal laptop. If they
Okay.
have personal developer instance, so PDA
Mhm.
is an facility to the aspirants of ServiceNow whenever they wanted to start journey with ServiceNow. If they
Mhm.
have PDA is an cloud account. If they have
Okay.
PDA with them, they can able to log into PDA with the help of cloud credentials, and they can log in every day whenever they wanted to practice in anything hands-on, doing answer anything in the instance itself. So we can
Okay.
use ServiceNow with the help of username and password and
Okay.
on the net generally. If you see here, this is a SaaS platform pick. So multiple
Okay.
devices are connected to SaaS platform like app server, a database, PCs, mobiles, and all.
Okay.
And then it's ITL based platform basically. Okay. So
Okay.
ITL
Okay.
in the sense we will be having a few stages here like these four: service
Mhm.
design, service operation, service transition, and service strategy. All
Okay.
of these four stages are part of ITL, and nowadays in the market ITL V4 is going on. ITL in the
Okay.
sense IT infrastructure library, and it is a methodology which ServiceNow follow its principles, and it has some standard framework defined.
Okay.
And we have few topics in ServiceNow, Santosh, like incident management, problem management, chain management, and then service request management, knowledge management. All of these topics are defined depends upon the ideal basic principles, basically. Okay,
Okay.
and whenever we are working on these topics as an admin, we should follow the best practices of ITIL, whichever defined in the ITIL as a process.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Okay.
if we are treating ServiceNow as a product, for example,
Yeah.
let's say we have around 30 products in ServiceNow, 30 models, I can say, sub models in ServiceNow. I'll just try
Okay.
to explain one or two, whatever we have in ServiceNow. Let's say, for example, HRSD. HRSD in the sense human resource service delivery. In each
Okay.
and every organization across the web or across the global, for
Mhm.
every company we required HR department or HR team basically. Okay,
Yeah.
and as the responsibilities of HR, okay, so on
Mhm.
daily basis they have to do some activities for
Mhm.
HR job generally. But in this HRSD, we can automate operations of HR basically. So HRSD in the sense to automate HR operations within the organization from day one onwards. If employee joined on day one until he released from the company, we can automate all the things in terms of HR, whichever required for the employee. This is how we can
Mhm.
automate the operations of HR. We cannot fulfill everything, but we can automate maximum of the things with the help of HRSD model.
Mhm.
Now, if any company is looking for that type of environment, that type of
Okay.
technology, they should select a ServiceNow as a product in their company to automate their HR operations. This is
Okay.
a beautiful product what we have in ServiceNow, where all of the companies are using ServiceNow as a technology to automate these kind of operations. So this is an
Okay.
example of HISD, and we have ITOM. ITOM in the sense IT operational management. Let's say, for
Okay.
example, as a Capgemini, we may have multiple locations across the world. Okay, and
Mhm.
for each and every location, there may be lakhs of CAs, configuration items, or assets.
Mhm.
So they should have some process. They should have one technology where they can maintain all these CAs in the system. They can monitor all the CAs. They can check all the CAs health. How many CAs are working? How many CAs are non-operational? How many CAs are operational? How many CAs are corrupted? Which CA, if any CA is corrupted, how many devices are depends on that CA? How many devices are corrupted if any particular CA is corrupted? So there should be a system to know each and every health of CA. So in one location, we may have thousands of laptops, thousands of servers, thousands of routers, and thousands of even cables. We may have lakhs of CAs like this. To
Okay.
automate all these things, and if anyone enter IP range in CMDB, if anyone enter IP range in CMDB, they can able to get all the CS whichever presented in that IP address range, and they can
Okay.
able to find inventory of each and every CA, and they can able to find each and every health with the help of ITOM and with the help of CMDB, what the part of
Okay.
ITOM generally. So earlier, without having these ITOM or CMDB, they used to maintain all the data in Excel sheet, which is a really manual work and which is a really repeated work what the hardware people will do. But
Okay.
here we have CMDB and Discovery where we can enter IP address range, we can get all the details of CSR assets, and we can repair if anything is corrupted, and we can get to know what type of devices are operational or non-operational. It is helpful for any organization to track
Hmm.
each and every CS, even though we have lakhs of CS into organization. This is a beautiful, one more beautiful modular product what we have in service now.
Okay.
I'm coming
Good.
to SecOps. SecOps, we have SecOps here. SecOps in the sense security operations.
Hmm.
So as a MNC or as a organization, they should
Yeah.
have their own. They should have their own security policies, right? Let's say this
Correct.
is an Capgemini laptop, for example. I'm
Yeah.
trying to use my personal data in my Capgemini laptop. It has to prune an error, or it has to avoid using personal data in office laptop. This is a security policy of hardware device.
Yep.
So as a company, they may have to come up with security policies in terms of software access, hardware devices, physical access, whatever it may be. For
Hmm.
that, they should need some technology.
Okay.
So then also companies have to select ServiceNow because we have here security operations as a product generally. So these are
Got
all
it.
the simple examples of ServiceNow, and even the basic use of ServiceNow use. So let's say as an employee, if they wanted to request anything, if they wanted to report anything, if they wanted to get some help from virtual agent, they can use the portal, okay, whichever there in ServiceNow.
Yep.
And this is an ITSM, okay. So the basic module of ServiceNow is also ITSM generally. If you see here, we have service strategy, service improvement, and we have
Yeah.
incident problem change, project management, where we can handle project related activities, and asset
Hmm.
management, where we can deal with all the assets in the organization. Here we have
Okay.
service desk. Even
Yeah.
service desk people also going to join, going to use
Hmm.
this service now as a technology, and we have service catalog where end users can able to order what type of items they want,
Yep.
okay. And here again we have more features, advanced features in service now, like mobile onboarding. As a employee, if I wanted to use my company service, for instance, I can use this with the help of mobile, new mobile. And as an approver, as an entrepreneur, as an manager, as an supervisor, if I wanted to do any operations from my end, even I can use the service now instance with the help of new mobile app, which is available
Okay.
on Play Store, which is a really advanced features of service now.
Yep.
And here we have a virtual agent with NLU. So
Okay.
recently entire world is running over AI. Everyone knows about it. Even
Yep.
ServiceNow is integrated with AI, and we have virtual agent kind of topic here, functionality here, which is with NLU. And let's say, for example, I'm using
Yep.
ServiceNow. I just wanted to use ServiceNow in German language. Or I just wanted to use my ServiceNow instance, company ServiceNow instance in French language,
Yep.
like Arab language. That is up to them. they can use the ServiceNow instance and whichever language they wanted to use, because we have NLU kind of topic here where end users can able to use the instance, depends upon their region, depends upon their country, depends upon their language, depends upon their time zone. So that type of facility we have in ServiceNow instance basically. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
And here we have even predictive intelligence as well, which is part of AI.
Hmm.
So what, as we discussed about HRSD, the day one, if any employee wants to book some conference room, if they have some payroll issue, if they have some movement of office from one location to another location, so all of these are basic operations of HR basically. Okay, so
Okay.
these we can cover and these we can adjust with the help of ServiceNow functionalities what we have internally defined. And if
Yeah.
you see, this is a GRC. Okay, here we have some regulations, statutes, and then laws, and we have some policies as well. So, as a big organization, they have to maintain all of these. They should come up with some laws. They should come up with some policies. They should come up with some regulations, and they
Yep.
should come up with some physical and technical controls. They have to monitor everything they can do with the help of GRC model in ServiceNow. And if you see here, we have oldest version of UI 15, and nowadays all of the companies are using UI 16 as a user interface. And the main benefit of ServiceNow technology for the technical guys who are working on ServiceNow, they can able to
Okay.
use this community.servicenow.com, where if they stuck with any technical concept, whatever they are defining or whatever they are designing, if they're stuck with any scenario, if they're stuck with any functionality, they can easily get some help from community portal, where we will be having lakhs of professionals from ServiceNow company and from other companies as well, like architects and all. We will be having in this community. If you posted any question, we can able to get all the clues or all the
Okay.
approaches which we need to design and which we are working on technical stuff. That is a benefit of community. And
Okay.
we have product documentation portal where we can get all the official information of ServiceNow releases and ServiceNow technical matters and all. And this
Hmm.
is a portal what I was discussing with you guys, with you, Santosh. If any
Yep.
employee wants to order something, they can go with request something. If they wanted to
Correct.
get some help from virtual agent or live agent or any other team, they can
Yeah.
just request. Request something or report something and can get some help from virtual agent. And knowledge
Okay.
base is a kind of articles where they
Hmm.
can, where employees can able to resolve the issues on their own with the help of knowledge base.
Hmm.
And if you see, ServiceNow was started during 2004. From 2004 to 2011 it was Aspen version. Then from Aspen version onwards, two times per year they are trying to upgrade their versions. And now we are following, or now we are working with Washington DC, where for each and every version they are trying to upgrade their features. They are coming up with new models. They are trying to fix they're trying to fix hard fixes whatever we have for existing versions. And they are even coming up with new models and new functionalities as well. So this is about
Okay.
ServiceNow versions. Why ServiceNow is a leading technology in the market. They are trying to upgrade new features, and we don't have any competitive technology comparatively with ServiceNow. So that this is the
Okay.
reason behind it,
Okay.
Santosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
this is
this one,
about
yeah,
yeah,
I have
please.
one doubt about that locations you mentioned, right? Sorry, the release versions. So
Mm-hmm.
is that
Yeah.
specific to just a flavor of that release, or is it really like for that location they are doing something? That's why they're
No,
putting
no,
that as
no. What
okay.
ServiceNow is trying to do, ServiceNow is trying to release versions with city names. Okay,
City
with
names.
city
Okay. Got
names.
it.
Suppose if
Got
you
it.
see here, you see here. if you see here. So in 2020, they started they released
Got it.
one second.
Yeah. Like Linux has its own flavors and different operating system. So just like that,
So
they're
they are
giving the
trying
name.
to see in 2019 they released
Okay.
Madrid and New York. In 2020 they released Orlando and Paris. In 2021 they released Quebec and Rome. So
Okay.
whenever they are trying to release new version, they are coming up just city names. That's it.
Okay.
But the features, whatever they are introducing in the versions, it will be used by entire world. How many companies are using that version? Okay,
Oh, okay.
clear?
Got it.
So they are just coming up with the